morning, everyone. Questions? Any questions? How things are going so far? Getting into the rhythm. So I'm just going to, again, today will be a very, very brief overview. The goal is to get you working on things as you have questions. We got small enough I can come to you. I'll be watching for hands. You can come up here too if you want to bring a laptop as you're working on things. But this will be an active learning class. So as you're going through, we'll be doing it here for any sorts of questions. So first of all, in Canvas from Student View, there are recorded from the first day, the second day. Let's see, where are we? Yeah, so that I'm starting to put dates from Tuesday. There's Tuesday's class recording. Again, we don't go over, it's not a lecture anymore. It's really just showing you the resources that are available where you should be. Now, there are some videos in here, these modules. I'm not sure how effective they are. What I started doing, these are from last semester, I sort of did videos using the PowerPoints that are provided. The PowerPoints are very wordy, and so it's really just kind of like narrating through a lesson. If you find them helpful, great. If you don't, that's fine too. You don't have to see them, but like 2.4 to 2.7, it shows up. I think they are, so I did 2.4 to 2.5 and basically walked through their PowerPoints, which are connected to the homework, so that you'll see similar type things there. Some people found them helpful, some not. A little bit later in the class, I started using some other resources, so those are there. Again, just kind of part of this class is finding which resources are helpful for you, and if they're not, then that's fine. So remember, with all of these, they're posted on YouTube, so you can listen to them at faster, up to 2 times speed. You can jump ahead, you can jump back, you can view them in those terms. So those are just some resources that are in Canvas, and we'll keep, there's some others further down after this, but I haven't made them available because they're stuff for after the first exam. So our goal is just to get to that first exam. And then in the rational reasoning, this thing goes by multiple names, but in our online homework, there's also a lot of resources. Highlight those. There is this tutoring lab, which is online, it's virtual, so you can go into it. There's a schedule. This is slightly updated. I think one of these times, this either like changed from 11 to 12, or maybe this went from 12 to 11. But it's a very slight change. It's pretty much the same. But I guess they found some other coverage, so it changed slightly. But this is updated. So let's see, what's today? Thursday. So I guess at 8:30, if you wanted to, you could go into this. But it's a Zoom meeting. There'll be somebody there to walk you through a question that you have. You could probably share your screen and those kind of things. Again, that same thing here. This is to get your assistance. This is what we're working towards. I've gotten a couple. I know some of you, it took a while to get your books, whatever, it's just happening. But as long as you have them by now, yes, you can get caught up from the very start. Okay, no penalties, no nothing. There's everybody's got late passes. If you signed in later, I may not have given you the extra 100, but I will. So just email me, and I gave everybody an extra 100. If you get, you run down, just let me know, and we'll do it. It's supposed to, a late pass is supposed to extend an assignment by 120 hours. That's, I haven't done the math. It's like 3 or 4 days. It's supposed to. But don't be stingy with them. If you need them, use them. And you can use as much as you want. I'll get you more. Okay? But try to stay as much as you can on track. Next week we'll get into here. Again, we've got 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. We may push this, and what I'll do with this day here is I'll make it a full review. You'll get some review stuff before this, and then we'll actually this will be more of a let's work through things, let's get some strategies for the exam. And then when we get to the exam, let's come here, it'll be paper pencil. They're all multiple choice. So all you gotta do is choose the right answer. But we'll give you some practice with those kind of things. Okay, so that's the whole goal, is just kind of keep going. What I'm gonna do this weekend is I will update Canvas gradebook from the rational reasoning. So whatever you've done so far will come over. If you've completed something, you'll have all the points. And if, what level did I say? How much do you have to complete? 70. Some classes I say 80, some 70. So I just want to make sure I'm keeping on track. So 70%, as long as you complete 70% of a section, 2.4 let's say, you'll get all the points for that. And I'll set it up. It's usually about 6 points per one, but it'll coincide with the grade book. Okay. Now, let's say you didn't get started on 2.4 and you see a 0 for 2.4. What does that mean? It just means that's where you are currently. It's not I will keep upgrading the grade book all the way to here. So you have time, it's just going to be a snapshot. That's how I run. Now, I know so you see a 0 and that means it's done, right? It's been graded, it's not going to change. I use the grade book as tracking your progress, okay? Because you have the late passes, you'll always be able to update them. It's not automatic though, so just because you finish something, say I finished it, it's a weekly thing I do manually. I have to get some Excel sheets, go back and forth, and it takes about an hour, but I think it's good to kind of keep you on track so you can see where you're at. Canvas is our official grade book, and we're shooting for here. Okay, so keep working through there. And again, just to highlight, there are also these videos, which is it this one? No, that's for the calculator. So if you're using a TI-84 calculator, maybe I didn't show these. There's these videos that will show various things, and then there is these video links, which have other sort of lecture things based on the workbook that will help you through. So I think for like 2.4, the tortoise and the hare, so it looks like 2.3, there was several different ones, but these are some shorter videos. They're not on YouTube, but you still have a little tool that you can speed them up, make them bigger. And it looks like they are kind of maybe using that same the same PowerPoints that I did for the other one. So again, you may find these helpful, maybe not. So again, just they're here. So if you're struggling, let me know. Also, I have set office hours from 4 to 5:45. I've got a class at 6 back here, so I come back. But you're welcome to come see me in my office. If you want to meet earlier, I could be available as early as 12 most days. Let me know and we can meet there. And then I'll occasionally meet over the weekend, even if it's if you need some help, just call me. We'll arrange something. Okay. I do like to take a little bit of time off, but I don't have kids, I don't have pets, I don't have a lot of hobbies, so just contact me, we'll make it work. Okay, so then we can get into the lab. So those are the types of things. Keep moving forward. Let's see. There's nothing in the forum, at least nothing new. Post in the forum. So far it's all going to module 2. There's 8 threads. So if you have questions, post something there, put a question. It shows up when it's new. I'll look at them. I might not always respond because other people can respond too, so you can go there and answer a few questions. But I will follow up in a short period of time. It's not automatic, but that's a good place to put things. And it's also a good place to go into, because then you can see which question, if number 7 and 2.2, if you had this question, maybe, well, nobody's replied yet, but maybe it might help. And again, remember when you do that posting, if you can put some kind of a note. So if you just put the question, it's hard to tell. it's really hard to try to, in a post, to explain something, explain the whole question. But we'll work on it. There are some that have some replies. So, and as we get going, hopefully, we'll use it more. But that's a resource. Okay. Anything else? All right. I see some of you are paired up, or that's also good. Have someone to talk to. Make it a social. You can meet. Not that we want to have a loud, roaring crowd here, but we can make some noise. We can talk to each other. It's not a library. So that's the idea. And the main thing is, if you can have some kind of fun while you're doing your math, you'll do it more often, right? So try to match up with someone, or at least meet the people that are reasonably close to you. So if you do have a question, you could bounce something off of them. And I'm going to stop talking now, but get working on things. Let me know what questions you have. I'll sit down with you. We'll explain things. We'll work through things. That's what we're here for. Okay. Those who aren't here, hopefully they're doing well at home. That is perfectly fine. The thing is to make the progress, learn the content, and get to that place, whether you're here, there, or someplace else. There's no penalty for not being here. There's no special points for being here. Just hopefully it's helpful. So, again, I want you thinking about what is the most skillful way for you to learn. What is helping you to learn? Do that, and I will support it. Okay. And let me know what you need. If there's something else that would be helpful, we'll get it done. All right.